All right, so not every shrimp keeping story ends in success. This one is a failure. I don't know where the breakdown is. I don't know if there's anything I did wrong, but this used to be the tank that I had with all the crystal reds. But it's a 20 long that I modified to hang the fluval nanos on. I cut the trim a little bit so that the nanos can be placed. I have two nanos hanging. Light is awesome, really good lighting, but I don't know where the breakdown happened. I started losing the crystal reds when I had them on this tank. About like one a week. This went on for about 4 weeks or so, 4 or 5 weeks, and then I was like, you know what? Let me do a soft reset. So I took them all out. I put them in the 40 breeder, and I got rid of the filters that were in there. I already had the that UGF, but I took the sponge filter out and I added another UGF. Uh, Prior to doing that change, I think the pH was about 6.11, 6.12, something around those lines. So I took everything out. I used the soil, the substrate from the previous reduction of substrate from the 40 breeder. The substrate is less than a year old. I think it might be about a year old now. In any case, I used the substrate in both of the UGFs. I added to that UGF. Then I monitored the tank for about a month. Everything seemed fine, and these are all just Indian almond leaves. The pH actually got down to about 5.9. Actually, no, I'm sorry, 5.85. So I'm like, all right, pH is good. You can see that there were cocoa pods or peter pods, and well, the tank was cycled, but I still waited a month anyway, and I ordered 10 blue bolts because I figure, hey, you know, I'm going to start a blue bolt colony. Started a colony. One by one, they all died, and this was about a month ago. And I'm like, what is going on? So again, check waters, did everything. Everything was fine. Like no KH. Again, 6 point low, well, mid five, low, like 5.8, 5.2 pH. No ammonia, nitrates. Everything is under control, like perfect water parameters using 2G UGFs. And I can't figure out what's wrong. So eventually, all of the blue bolts died. And now I'm like, what is going on? So then I waited another month, recycled the tank, added some bacteria. I added some of the fluorine from the bright well to help cycle. I mean the tank was already cycled, but I took everything out. And then about a week ago, again, check the water. Everything is fine. Like there's literally nothing at all wrong with the tank. So then I went to my call tank and I put five call, some call shrimp in there. Caridina call. It might have been like crystal, fancy blacks and some mixed whatever. Just, really poor breeding line shrimp. And I put five of them in there. I drip acclimated them for about 45 minutes so that way, whatever tank they were coming out of, coming into this tank, there wouldn't be any issues with the transition. Drip them, place them in the tank. Everything seemed fine. Day one, I lost one. I'm like, okay, what is going on? And yesterday, I looked in the tank and I only saw one alive. So I scooped them out, dripped them back, put them back in the original tank. So four of the five were lost in less than a week. Doesn't make any sense. So I'm just gonna completely reset this tank. I don't know what I did wrong. I mean, I'm not new to this. Obviously, I have plenty of tanks. I breed thousands of shrimp. But sometimes things happen out of your control, no matter how much you think you perfected the game. There's always going to be those times that you fail. And failure is a part of this because you learn from failure. Maybe the soft reset wasn't the right thing to do. I mean, in the end, when I think about it, it doesn't make sense anyway. Why do a soft? Just do a full reset. Just get rid of everything, get all new substrate, and start over. Because literally, I wasted 3 months on the initial reset, soft reset rather. If I had just done everything from the start, brand new, maybe I wouldn't be in this position. But again, there's something to learn from anyway. So if everything goes right, you'll never learn anything. So I'm going to just completely reset this tank. I'm going to order new Brightwell substrate, clean everything out, start over. And I was really liking these almond leaves. There's a bunch of almond leaves in here, but I'm just gonna start over. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the almond leaves. Who knows? I mean, never heard of that before, but whatever. So everything is going in this tank. Everything. I'm gonna redo it, new substrate, clean out the UGFs, and start over. And let's see how that works out. It's gonna take a while. I was trying to order some substrate the other day, and it was unavailable. So I'll try to start the process again tomorrow, and hopefully in about 8 weeks or so, I'll try again with this tank. I want to have blue bolts in there because I have actually the 5 gallon that I have, the blue bolts are exploding in there, and they are high quality. They look so good. I would like to have a bigger colony, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, failure happens. Just pick up and start over.